My name is Michael Phillips. I'm one of the digital transformation architects at Insight, focused on the managed cloud for Azure.
My name is Matt McDonough. I'm a part of the pre-sales managed cloud team, working alongside Michael. I've been in technology sales for about 20 years now. Started my career about 7 years ago at Cloud Checker as the MSP partnership manager. And I've been last few years been working in the hybrid cloud management space. I'm looking forward to introducing the managed cloud platform today. Looking forward to it. Thank you.
So our agenda for today, we want to review some of the industry view and challenges that we've seen in doing research on where customers are looking to or finding challenges in adopting Azure Managed Cloud. Talk about Insight's managed services and the value we provide around cloud, operating day-to-day management of the environment, and our partnership between Microsoft and Insight. And we'll also review what the overall managed Azure experience looks like for our customers.
All right. We're going to kick it off with some industry trends. So this trend has been pretty consistent over the last couple of years. Technical debt has been a growing problem. So with technical debt suffocating IT budget, digital transformation projects are getting delayed or grossly underfunded. So it's no surprise that the trend for companies that are leveraging more than one cloud is continuing to grow as well. So common challenges are the ability to integrate clouds, securing their workloads, and visibility across the clouds. And all of these challenges are things that Insight can help with.
And what we found in talking to our customers is that security is the number one concern they have with their multi-cloud strategy. Over 60% of our customers are concerned about their ability to deploy workloads in a safe, secure manner within a multi-cloud platform. 51% of those who responded had experienced some sort of breach in the last 12 months, and almost 50% of them took a week or more to recover. So it's obvious that while customers are moving workloads into the multi-cloud, they need some help in managing and monitoring some of the day-to-day aspects around security, disaster recovery, and business continuity. And if we look to sum up the management challenges that our customers are having as they look to scale up and increase their consumption of cloud resources, management of some of the day-to-day, controlling cost and security becomes a little more complex and challenging. And the pain points they've described to us is that need for seamless security and compliance across the multi-cloud, optimizing the spend and creating visibility as to what costs are going where, having enough expertise and getting support from qualified resources to manage and maintain the workloads in the cloud, and maximizing performance of the resources and creating a better user experience. Our approach to cloud is comprehensive. When we look at the journey that our customers are going on for getting into something like Azure or into the Azure cloud, we have to look at where they're at now. So if that's some sort of assessment to help them migrate, to look how we would move applications, move servers, move data sets from their on-premise or co-location environment into the cloud, seeing where applications might need to be modernized. If they're relying on antiquated technology, old mainframes, applications that aren't designed to run in a cloud environment, they might need to be modernized. If their customer wants to see and take advantage and find value in the data that they have, how can they best do that? By moving their data and AI innovation into the cloud. And then as they get there, as we talked before, security and compliance are top of mind when it comes to any type of cloud implementation or migration. So we look at that from the consulting side, but then we want to ensure that after applications and workloads are moved to the cloud and security and governance are set up, through our managed services, we can assure that those best practices that are implemented upon deployment stay. It's easy to see configuration and best practices drift away from that initial deployment. So we want to make sure that we're providing 24/7 proactive monitoring of the environment, managing resources, and ensuring best practices are being followed. And additionally, we're able to provide cloud resale. So you have one place to buy not only managed services, but actually your cloud licenses from as well. So looking at Azure Managed Services, we want to bring automation into the cloud environment. We want to create processes that are repeatable and scalable. We provide this with 24/7 global support, and we are our intellectual property, the scale of the infrastructure that we built to support our customers really is versatile, and we can help benefit customers of any size. So whether you're a small team or a large global environment, we feel that the value of the managed services can help you focus on your line of business applications and your machine learning and data initiatives. So that transformation starts with phase one. How do we migrate? Are we doing a lift and shift? Are we doing the factory model, right? A lot of automated migrations. Or do we need to modernize? Do we need to look to adopt parts of the platform? And that's where the innovation really happens in Azure. Not so much infrastructure as a service, but when you start looking at platform services. And so whether that transformation happens initially upon migrating data into the cloud for an initial deployment, or through ongoing management and maintenance of the environment, we might find that there are workloads that could run more efficiently if they were deployed in the platform. And we want to help our customers, as they adopt DevOps or DevSecOps and agile methodologies within their own environment. How do they apply those best practices into the cloud environment? And then innovation, right? Again, the infrastructure as a service is great for a lot of legacy and sometimes line of business applications, but what we find is more customers want to innovate and really take advantage of all the power and innovation that's going into the Azure platform. So doing things like machine learning, deploying AI workloads, building custom applications that use serverless computing, and really, again, taking advantage of the scalability of the Azure platform. And then ongoing optimization, right? Where 33% of the spend that goes into cloud is waste. And so when we talk about, helping to adopt cloud, we want to make sure that you're optimizing every dollar that goes into there. So we constantly want to look at optimization of that by resizing servers or using reserved instances or shutting off resources that aren't actually in use. And we're providing real outcomes for our customers. Healthcare companies, consumer good companies, and customers across all types of verticals are seeing a benefit from adopting our managed services. So we've had a number of customers for years that have taken advantage of our capabilities and expertise in helping them to migrate and modernize their applications. We've helped them present them from ransomware attacks like WannaCry. We've helped them save on their consumption, provided excellent tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 support of their environment. And when they needed escalation back into Microsoft for platform concerns, we're able to run and manage those incidents for them. And the benefits of that adoption is improved scalability and flexibility by allowing you to focus your time on projects and things that really add business value and not be focused on day-to-day operations. It's important to have things like hot fixes and patches and backups, but they don't add a lot of value back to the business. And so adopting managed services allows your IT team to become specialists in next generation applications. We offer stronger security and compliance by doing best practice checks, by monitoring events that are happening within the environment, and by providing our customers quarterly compliance so they can ensure that they are meeting their own security and compliance goals. And cloud governance and efficiency is extremely important. Managing governance and rights entitlement within a multi-cloud platform is a key to ensuring that people have access only to the information and resources that they should, and that your cloud environment is running as efficiently as possible. And like we mentioned before, cost controls, adopting the platform, turning off unused resources, right-sizing applications, and consuming reserved instances are just a few of the ways that we can help our customers control the costs as they continue to adopt more cloud services. And reducing CapEx by moving to an OpEx model allows our customers to hold on to capital for expanding their business, buying competition, spending more money on marketing and attracting new customers. And overall, we're providing an improved risk posture, right? We're reducing your risk, your financial exposure, as well as providing a secure computing environment.
So this is the Insight Managed Service expertise. So this is the bench of folks who are supporting our platform today. So we have over 11,000 teammates worldwide. We're managing over 35,000 critical enterprise infrastructure components, and we're monitoring them. We have over 20,000 network devices and 30,000 servers under management. 10,000 backup clients, and we're managing services clients on 6 continents with millions of devices and users and Microsoft seats under management. We have a number of awards in the industry. Recently, number 1 on the Channel Futures MSP on 2020 and 2021. In 2020, we're the CRN Managed Service Provider Elite 150 and Certified Azure Expert MSP Partner. But in short, we have the street cred. We are recognizing the industry as being a leader in this space.
And our partnership with Microsoft is vast. We have recently renewed our Azure Expert MSP status with Microsoft. We have every possible certification, award, specialization that's available from Microsoft, including all 6 of the solution partner designations, as well as the 7th Azure Expert that's only available if you have the other 6. We have a global team that encompasses hundreds, if not thousands, of engineers and architects across the globe. We provide one global support model, so our customers can deploy resources and applications in any instance of Azure and have the same experience no matter what team is involved. And as we saw before, we have expertise in managing all types of other services outside of Azure. So as applications or deployments become more complex, require third-party partner tools, we are able to support that with one phone number. And like Matt mentioned, we have been rewarded and recognized for our expertise and our partnership with Microsoft over the last 5 years. And we continue to build on that partnership and coming to the market with new offerings around things like Microsoft Lens and creating new data and machine learning and AI type of deployments for our customers. And now Matt's going to talk a few slides about the managed Azure experience with Insight.
Awesome. Thanks, Michael. All right, as Michael mentioned, we're going to go over the 4 pillars of the platform and then review the security framework. All right, so first, monitor. So if you think about what it actually takes to support 24/7 monitoring, having folks on call 24/7, and only getting calls when things go wrong. So you need coverage on weekends. And companies don't get a lot of value dedicating resources to monitoring primarily static infrastructure. Then you think about tooling, third-party monitoring tools are expensive. It'd be very expensive for customers to replicate what the platform offers in-house. And they also require ongoing training, which is time-consuming. And again, the idea here is, you want your teams focused on line of business applications that drive revenue, and then focus on getting more out of their data for data projects, for like AI learning, machine learning, AI and machine learning, leverage these new technologies to differentiate themselves from their competitors. But in short, let our bench of experts manage the day-to-day while you focus on your business. And then next is manage. So we're going to proactively manage all systems in the environment, finely tune them to know what good looks like for our customers. So that includes resource scheduling. Are your systems designed for scalability? And we'll check to see if CPU and RAM is out of capacity. And if it is, we'll dig in to see, what's driving that increase in usage. Then we're also going to make sure that backups are running properly. Backups have always been a pain to manage. And then next is security. So IT shops have historically had a difficult time being an expert in both provisioning resources and security. So while the platform isn't a full SOC, we do provide system event monitoring. So we'll pass alerts on to a team to focus on detailed security issues. So we're going to take a look at how you address breaches. We're going to help with patch management, and we're going to review security a little bit more in a little more detail in an upcoming slide. But finally, optimize. So we want our customers to get the most out of their cloud investments. So our FinOps team is going to proactively ensure that cloud spend is continuously optimized. So that includes making sure that dev teams aren't over provisioning resources, help with cost governance with things like resource tagging and budget alerts. And we're going to make reserved instance recommendations for things like static RIs. We're going to ensure that VMs are right-sized, transition storage to a platform storage. So we're going to consistently enforce good cloud hygiene. So this is a drill down view into secure. So this is our security framework. So included in this managed security framework, customers receive a quarterly security framework scorecard audit. So we're going to ensure multi-factor authentication is configured correctly, and anti-malware and antivirus are up to date. We support IDS at the network level. We help ensure file integrity management, and we're going to manage customers' firewall policies. And then threat management, we're going to continuously scan for vulnerabilities and assist with security remediation. We're going to ensure what's important for customers from a compliance perspective. We make it much easier for customers to retain their compliance. So the Azure experience. So in short, this is just a summary of the business value that customers get from the offer, from being a part of this, being on the platform. So no limits management, so unlimited billing and subscription provisioning support, unlimited break fix support. We also provide 24/7 proactive certified NOC and SOC services, comprehensive security framework, built-in continuous optimization, and then providing what we had mentioned, the quarterly security scorecard and cost optimization inspection. We also provide 25 hours per year of Microsoft Premier support, and that's included. And customers are seeing an average of 30 to 40% savings year over day.
And finally, all these services are wrapped around an industry-leading SLA or SLO. Traditionally, we think about service level attainment as something that is attributed to the infrastructure. And so this being a Microsoft-owned infrastructure, well, we can't really control outages within the Microsoft Azure environment. Though they're rare, they are known to happen occasionally. We can, however, ensure that our customers' high priority applications are deployed in such a way that they're more resilient to any types of outages. So high availability, redundant deployments, disaster recovery and backup and business continuity services are all things that are capable. So we can take a lot of steps to ensure that we can meet your internal SLA requirements for uptime and availability for applications. Our service level objective is, our commitment to you to respond when we do find an outage, right? Or if we do discover that there's some sort of problem in the environment. Critical events being responded to in 15 minutes. And you can see that the less criticality, the less of a priority is for us. But we work with our customers to understand what are your most critical business applications, understand where we need to escalate to internally within your organization or our own or potentially third parties, and seek to resolve those incidents as quick as possible. And then at the end of that, review what led to that incident and discover if we need to make some sort of changes within the environment, some sort of changes with the procedures to ensure we don't have a repeat event. So we are ITIL aligned. We have very mature work practice around managing incidents, problems, changes, as well as managing CMDB services for asset tagging within Azure. And that sums up the Insight Managed Azure experience. And Abby's going to wrap up our discussion today.
Thank you to our speakers for this session. Please make sure to register for our upcoming webinar sessions and our Maximize Your Microsoft Investment webinar series. If you have any questions or would like additional information, please visit our website, solutions.insight.com.